Gemini, hello, hi, I am Ms. Mixed Messages, and these are your mixed messages, subject to change or change for entertainment purposes. Alrighty, Gemini. So I've introduced myself. Now, assisting me today is Dionysus, right here. So, Dionysus, if you know him, you know him. If you don't, let me introduce you. So, Dionysus is the god of pleasure, ecstasy, madness, orgies, insanity. And in the Greek pantheon, he becomes one of the 12 main gods or goddesses ruling on Olympus there, because Hestia, who once upon a time tended to the hearth, okay, the sacred fire, decided to step down. Now someone needed to replace Dionysus. Is who did that? Dionysus replaced Hestia. So essentially his purpose is to black you out, okay? To get you to that point of oblivion and of no return, okay? No returns. So he's feeling very strict and restrictive today. And we're dealing with a couple of decks, which I'm going to let you know what they are. We have the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle, all right, featuring Medusa there. We've also got Santa Morte Tarot, all right? So, Aries forged the path. Taurus further packed the path down. Now here you are, Gemini, chirping like a bird. The entertainment along the way, along the journey. So, we're getting one card for you from the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous, and then over on YouTube, we're going to get 3 tarot. Okay, similar to Taurus, there's two choices, 2 preferences. And the point Dionysus is really emphasizing is to just pick one. There we go. And that was light as a feather. Those other 2 things, very heavy. Very heavy duty. Not worth it so much. So, you want this more than this is what you're getting. So it is beauty. It is mermaid. At the top here we have 14. And under 14 we have deep. Show that to you, okay? Going deep. Now, something about you, Gemini, is that you can be very superficial. Look at her on the surface. But the other half of you, or maybe more than half, isn't superficial. It's below the surface. So, mermaid. Mermaid, this can also relate to Pisces with the fish there, okay? But more so, air sign Gemini. Up in the sky here, we have dark and angry clouds, lightning bolts, okay? And this mermaid coming up to the surface, we have a ship behind her head, and she looks to be really enjoying herself. She's giving Aphrodite, okay, goddess of love, beauty, mermaid. We have 3:33 on the clock. Something that you might find beautiful, Gemini, is sound, stimulating conversation. That's what you find beautiful. That's what stimulates you, is sound, conversation. And with the mermaid here, she's not a siren, but I think mermaids kind of still go into that category of song, singing, okay, being vocal. We're seeing sparks or flecks of gold in the sky there. Look to be kind of holding her. And she seems to be really, really listening to the sounds above her, okay? When she gets above her emotions, listening to that crackling. Deep emotions. We have 3 little fishes over here, more golden. And then we have a school of more fish below that, okay? Some rocks beneath. Actually, I think that's her bed. Getting up out of bed, okay? Whose bed is that? Okay, so if you're coming on over from the TikTok, hello, hi. We're going to get your tarot cards to do with mermaid and beauty and being deep, going deeply into yourself, into someone else's territoires, emotional territoires. So Dionysus is saying this is more than enough. More than enough. More than enough. And yet you want more than enough. At the back of the deck influencing this more than enough is the Three of Wands here. Okay? There seems to be a step that you have taken. You have not misstepped. You have taken it. You have took it. Okay? And the tooking of it was crooked. Okay? With the crooked, we also have at the bottom of the deck was justice. Okay? Grim Reaper holding a sickle, or that, I have a little one somewhere, but a sickle that cuts the wheat, okay? Or cuts the shit. Cuts the sickness. So Gemini, how has it been for you this last 15 days? Okay, since Halloween, Hallows Eve, or November 1st, All Saints Day. We're in Scorpio season, so it's really a time of going within and searching within to those dark crevices, those black parts within yourself, and relinquishing them, giving them up, purging of them. Let's see what we've got here. We've got judgment. You're facing judgment with regards to something. You know what that is. God knows what that is. God knows what that is. And Dionysus knows what that is. Dionysus progressing towards and into Osiris, whom is that god of judgment. And that mission to black people out, black you out, is to get you to that point of oblivion for judgment. To judge how and who you were in that period of insanity, of madness, of pleasure. Was your heart pure? That's what he's looking for. That's what you're being judged on in the future. Was your heart pure in this regard? Regarding this situation, these situations of your heart. In the present moment, we have the Hermit. Okay, this is a card of isolation, of contemplation, and he's in a coffin. He's in a box. And then prior to, we have the Empress. Okay. This has to do with mother figures, mother goddesses, your mother, and your ability to mother yourself, nurture yourself, okay? How you do that, how to do that, to whom you practice that nurture, love, and care, okay? As an air sign. But you're not just an air sign. You do know that, right? You're not just a Gemini. You're not just an air sign. You've got a lot going on. And I don't just mean that as a Gemini. I just mean that, not to be mean, but meaningfully, you've got a lot going on. We've all got a lot going on in our life, in our persona, in our personality. You have a whole entire birth chart, we all do. With houses, 12 houses. With planets, okay? Asteroids, okay? Something talked of was the goddess Ceres, okay? Equating to the goddess Demeter. This is in your past. In your ability to nurture yourself and be nurtured. This is an asteroid in the birth chart, is how it's going to show up, okay? How you take care of yourself. We have the Hermit card, which would relate to your 6th house or any Virgo placements that you might have. The routines, the structures, the organization of taking care. And then judgment. Looking back on your present, here now, as you're going within, but you're not judging yet. You're just searching. You're just contemplating, collecting information, if anything. But there's no judgment, right? It's a pending process. It depends. It's pending, okay? So the judgment, is it good or is it bad? Is it yes or is it no? That judgment comes after this searching period about that nurture, that love, and that self-care. So this is what we've got for you Gemini. Till next time. Bye.